The microwave says 11:46 p.m. It's been blinking that same time for a while now. I haven't fixed it. I keep meaning to, but tonight I'm just staring at it, still dressed, still waiting, for the sound of a key in the lock, for footsteps in the hallway, for Ethan trying to be quiet and failing. He was never good at quiet. The apartment feels different tonight, too still, like it's holding its breath. Then my phone vibrates, 11:47 p.m. It vibrates again. I don't grab it. I watch it shake against the coffee table. I already know. When someone starts coming home later, when space becomes a regular word, when the arguments stop completely, you know. Silence is louder than yelling. I pick up the phone. I can't do this anymore. That's it. No explanation, no we should talk, just that. I stare at it. I read it again. Maybe there's more hidden between the words. There isn't. Then another vibration. I took my things while you were at work. I'll send for the rest. That one lands differently. He didn't just leave emotionally, he timed the exit. I walk to the bedroom. The door is open. Half the closet is empty. His jackets are gone. His shoes are gone. The drawer where he kept spare change is empty. Even the air smells different. 4 years, reduced to 2 notifications. That's how clean leaving is. No scene, no final conversation, just a timestamp. I don't cry. Not that night. I just sit on the edge of the bed and try to remember when it started changing. Monday still comes. The pharmacy still smells like rubbing alcohol and plastic. Count to 30, pour, cap, slide. Routine doesn't care about heartbreak. Are you okay, Nora? Maya asks. I'm fine. I don't look at her. If I look at her, the word might break. He took his half of the Forever Fund, $600, exactly half. Even in leaving, he wanted to be fair. The math of leaving is always neat. Then my mother calls. Her voice is small. He collapsed. The hospital lights are too bright. They don't comfort. They expose. My father is lying in a bed that doesn't look like it belongs to him. His right side won't move. His mouth tries to speak. Nothing comes out. I take his left hand. I'm here. He squeezes. Weak, but deliberate. That squeeze changes something in me. Not loudly, but permanently. 2 days later, a social worker sits across from me. Insurance covers 10 days. 10. She slides a paper across the desk. $8,500 a month. Private rehab. The number doesn't feel real. I calculate everything in my head. I have $1,200 in savings. That's it. The gap between those numbers feels like a canyon. 3 weeks later, the pharmacy replaces me. I understand. I don't argue. That night, I refresh my bank app at 2:13 a.m. Balance, $842. Rehab deposit due, $3,200. There's a red envelope on the counter. Final notice. Upstairs, my mother tries to cry quietly. Downstairs, my father tries to lift his arm. He can't. That's when I walk into the garage. The '67 Mustang sits under a tarp. My father rebuilt it himself, bolt by bolt. He used to say it was my inheritance. I sit in the driver's seat. The leather is cracked, familiar. I grip the steering wheel. Call a collector. I'm not asking for market value. I'm asking for tonight value. Silence. They always know when someone is desperate. At 8 a.m., the tow truck arrives. The sound of the winch is violent, metal against metal. It echoes. It feels like something inside the house is being pulled out too. My father hears it. He doesn't ask. That evening, he squeezes my hand harder than he has in weeks. That's how I know he understands. The wire transfer clears. Rehab continues. We buy time. I move back into my childhood bedroom. Posters peeling, cedar chest at the foot of the bed. I sit on the edge of it and stare at the walls. At 32, starting over feels different. It's quieter, heavier. 2 more, Dad. He drops the therapy ball. Thump. It rolls under the bed. I crawl after it. Just stay under there a little longer than necessary. Just breathing. Just being somewhere no one needs anything from me. The bills arrive in colors. White, yellow, orange, red. At 2 a.m., I stare at them. This is what survival looks like. Not dramatic, just steady. Months pass. Progress is slow. Then one afternoon, he stands without the walker. Later, on the porch, I hear it. A whistle. Low, off-key, but clear. He looks at me. Nora. Strong. The man of iron is back. A little rusted, but back. It happens on a Thursday. The grocery store line is long. There's a lottery machine near the register. I have $5. 5 I can afford now. I buy a ticket. Forget about it. 2 days later, I find it in my coat pocket. I check the numbers at the kitchen table. 1 match, 2, 3, 4. My breathing changes. 5. I refresh the page. Still there. I check again, digit by digit. They match. All of them. 6 figures. More than the Mustang. More than the red envelopes. For a moment, I don't move. The refrigerator hums. A car passes outside. My father coughs in the other room. My hands start shaking. Not excitement, disbelief. For months, everything depended on control. Schedules, deposits, deadlines. And suddenly, something random tilts the scale. I check the ticket again. Then once more. It doesn't disappear. I fold it carefully, walk to my room, open the cedar chest, place the ticket inside, close the lid, open it again, just to be sure. It's still there. That night, I sleep deeply. 2 days later, my phone rings. Ethan. He says, "I heard about your dad, and the car, and the lottery. I think maybe I left at the wrong time." Wrong time, like I was a train he missed. "No," I say. "You left at the exact right time." Silence. Because now he understands. I hang up. No anger, no shaking hands, just clarity. 6 months later, new apartment. Smaller, brighter windows. I build my own bookshelf. Strip a screw, start over, finish it. It doesn't wobble. My father walks with a cane now. Still whistles sometimes. That low melody. Yesterday, as I left his driveway, I heard it again. The whistle. Soft, steady. I drove past the empty space in the garage where the Mustang used to sit. For a second, I felt the loss. Then I kept driving. The phone buzzes in my pocket. Unknown number. The traffic light ahead turns red. I wait. It turns green, and I move forward. Not rushing, not looking back, just steady. And for the first time in years, the quiet feels earned.